duck. That is the air conditioner that feels like a dinosaur's running through the console.
Well, that's why I'm giving you a heads up here now.
Oh, that looks...
We usually get up like Back to the Future. We got to get up to 88 miles an hour and hit that water as fast as we can. Go back into the future, right? Now, what we do is we check out weather report before we ever board. We check it again. Right now, we're at the edge of the water. We like to make sure there's no pop-up storms that we're just not ready for or don't know about. That gives me a second here just real quick to go over the life vest safety here. Under every seat in this boat, there's 2 of these. He's pretty quiet. The captain's pretty quiet. But if you hear him saying that we got to grab these, then we'll grab those from underneath. And they're really easy. There's really no backwards. You just throw that over your head. The belt's going to go right around your waist there and click. Boom. We're done. And just to show you, there's one on the other side to show you that there's no backwards. So that's a good thing right there. Now, I don't know if Captain told you this or not, but these seats with the seat belts, these front 2 seats in that seat, we're going to want to take that off now. Because if something does happen, we don't have enough life vests in here to hold you and the boat up, so we want to make sure you're floating. We're clear? All right.
We go.
88.8 miles an hour, is that what it is? We got to hit it. Oh, man. Hey, can you do that in your car?
Oh my gosh.
Your parents do that in your car? Do you think they could drive out here like that? Have they tried it? No. No? Okay, well, you ought to get them to try it. Maybe not. Hey, that's smooth. That's a smooth riding vehicle right there, right? Nothing like riding on the water, for sure. We got the railroad bridge there behind us. That's cool. Hey, we're on Lake Taneycomo. You know where that name came from? It's an old Native American word that means leave all your money here and go home. Now, I wish we were that clever, you know, had a cool way we name things, but here we go. Here's the lesson on how we name things in the Ozarks. Anybody from the Ozarks? You can back me up on this, okay? Here's how we do it. You're in Taney County, Missouri. Taneycomo. That's redneck brilliant, ain't it? That's brilliant, right? Isn't it? That's people always think I'm kidding. We had somebody here from Jackson County, I believe it was, Missouri, and that lake was named the same way. And she said, yeah, that's right. It's Jackson, I don't know. I can't remember the name of it now, but it was part of all of that. Crazy, crazy. All right, well, here we are. Now, they built a dam on this lake. Now, wait, before I even get into the dam part of it here have you ever heard of the White River? This lake is part of the White River. White River's huge. Starts in Arkansas, comes through Missouri, goes back into Arkansas, 722 miles long. Now, we built our first dam in the area about 9 miles down. We built Power Site Dam. Now, because it's not real deep here, and it was a river, of course, because it's not real deep here, maybe 12 feet-ish, that shallow water warms up nice. It became a recreation lake. Water skiers, swimmers, all kinds of stuff. But even more than that was bass fishing. We became known for bass fishing around here. And bass fishing was super cool, along with all the water sports, from 1913 till about 1958. And something else happened I'll tell you about. But something that's cool that happened in between here. Anybody been to a Bass Pro Shops here or anywhere? It don't matter where it is. Tennessee, Colorado, wherever. If you pay attention to them old pictures that they got frames around, and you can walk down certain areas where they got them hanging, take a peek and see if you don't find one that's Jim Owen, old man, wearing kind of one of them, I don't know, are they onesies or old work jumpsuit kind of deals? And he's wearing one of those, standing in a boat a lot of times because that's what he liked to do. He came here in 1933 on a fishing vacation. He heard all about how good the fishing was here, so he had to find out for himself. So he came down in 1933 on vacation. He loved it so much he stayed, moved here. So he opened up a fishing guide service. That's what I want to do. You want to go in with me on that? Opened up a fishing guide service, and of course, you know, now he's a business owner trying to build business, right? So now he's got to think like that, building his own business, right? So here's what he did. Somebody gave him a picture. They took a picture of him fishing with somebody from Hollywood. That was cool. That got their attention. You ever heard of anybody here old enough to know who Charlton Heston is? You? Alright, well, Charlton Heston was in the boat with him and they're out fishing. Somebody took a picture of it, gave him a copy of that. He got the bright idea for marketing his business to send that photo to a bunch of big newspapers in bigger cities, okay? Now, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Isn't that what they say? But add the right words and it could be $1 million idea. You ready for this? Here's what he did with it. He put a headline above that picture and said, "Come fish where Moses fished." Sign me up. I want to go. Let's go fishing right there. You bet. I wonder if there was a burning bush and everything. You know, that would be cool too. But yeah, so he not only built his business, but it became more and more busy, kind of crazy around here with fishing and recreational water sports and stuff like that. Now, they always say that all good things must come to an end. That's kind of horrible to even think about, but it did. Bass fishing came to an end around 1958, 1959. Anybody been to Table Rock Lake or been across the dam or anything over there? Yeah, we've got several of them. All right, that's when they opened it up in 1959. When they did that, they designed that dam to pull the water from the bottom of the lake, Table Rock Lake, to fill up this lake, okay? So when they did that, they weren't thinking, I think, okay? It's 212 feet deep at the dam on the other side in Table Rock Lake. So it's freezing cold water. So you got super cold water, dumping it into a warm lake, change the whole atmosphere here of the lake. You don't see any water sports anymore. As a matter of fact, the bass all left 45 to 50 degree water every day of the year out here now. Bass don't like that. So to remedy that, if you get a chance, go down in 30 minutes, maybe 45, an hour tops if you're just glued to what they're saying and stuff, but they have a fish hatchery at the base that they built, Shepherd of the Hills Fish Hatchery. You can go check that out free of charge. Doesn't cost you anything to check that out. They got a big aquarium in there with some big trout in there that they'll show you. If you are not familiar with how to tell the difference between a male and a female, they'll show you that. They'll show you how they raise those fish before they put them in here, into the lake here. Guesses as to how many trout they dump into this lake every year? Or every month? Anybody? 3 million. Oh, that's a lot. Wow. That is a lot. 70,000 a month, 750,000 a year. That's how many trout that they supply this lake with. That's a bunch. About 60% rainbow, about 40% brown. Matter of fact, state record for brown was caught right back there by the dock where we put in there, that marina there. About 42.5 pounds, something like that. That's a big trout. That's a big one. I think they've caught that guy twice. I think I've seen 2 different guys catch that thing. That's a big one. Well, anyway, so, you know, we changed the whole atmosphere of the lake here. Trout Lake now. One of the cool things, though, that they did, I've been there since I moved here in 2009, is you'll notice once we get past the White River Fish House here, Johnny Mars' restaurant, part of the Bass program, you'll see where they put from the bank in the shopping area and even further, you'll see where they put courtesy docks. You can go out there, you can, on some of them they don't have benches and stuff, but you can take chairs and just sit out there, you can fish, you can do whatever out there. Gives you where you're on the lake and not just on the banks. So you can fish out kind of like you're on a boat and stuff. Looks like there's some people out there on that one now. And even when you get down past the landing, quarter mile or so, They've got 3 or 4, and they actually, those ones are my favorites because they got benches mounted in there, and you don't have to take your chairs if you don't want to carry extra stuff. So there you go. Well, I haven't quite seen, we have a family of eagles that lives here, but we haven't seen them today just yet, so we'll see. Hopefully, that'd be cool if we get to see them, though. We get to see them just about every day. We have, there's a blue heron over there, a great blue heron on those branches sticking out over there. If you don't, not sure, you don't get a side view, they kind of look like a stick. They're kind of camouflaged with them sticks for sure. We got blue heron, green heron. That's kind of a cool deal there. I like it when they're gliding with this water smooth like that, glide right across and off the water. All right.
Ride bikes over there or just pedestrians?
They jog, ride bikes all the time, yeah. The only thing that I'm not sure if I've seen or not, I guess they would probably, I'd have to look and see if there's any signs. I know that you can't do usually skateboarders, but I think that's about it. But I'm pretty sure I've seen bikers on there. All right, well, you guys got a phone? We can take a picture?
Of the water show.
Oh, I do kind of need to make an announcement. Sometimes I forget till I'm about halfway back. If you're on a business trip or something, I'm coming through there, just give me a nudge. Or you can whisper "Claire play" or something like that, so that I don't, if your picture ends up on the Jumbotron downtown Branson, I'm not going down for that, okay? I'm just letting you know now. All right. There we go, that's good. And you got it set on that live setting, I like that. Where you can go back and edit and all kinds of stuff, right? Yeah. Oh, let's see here. Make sure we're. Oh yeah, we're clear as a bell. That's a good camera. That's a good right there. Now, where are y'all from? Fayetteville? Okay. Up by where we're at.
He's going to stand up for you so you can sit down for a minute and get a picture.
Okay. I like going down that direction.
To let you back.
When I go back home, I go down close to Fort Smith, catch I-40 and go back west. Now, that's from here, that's my favorite drive. Go that whole highway through there. That's beautiful. I love that. When it's summertime or green, that's great. Awesome. All right. Oh, there you go. Well, it's good to have you guys. All right. So just the 2 of you, right? All right, here we go.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's
All right, we got live mode here, so we can definitely go and edit. You bet. You bet. Well, you don't like live mode, or I heard you say something about live mode. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Well, live mode, turn it off. I mean, take the picture and turn it off, I think. But you can just select what you see, yeah, right? I've never seen anybody didn't like it. Wow. If you don't like it, why is it on this one too? Oh, that's her. Okay, I got you. You can.
I don't know.
Okay, well, there we go. You did really?